30 seconds, Trevor.
Tlisa, ready on set.
Hi, this is Super Dave. Everyone, put your hands together. It's time for Tlisa and Trevor.
Whew, what an entrance. Oh, this was perfect for the fog. What a spectacular day.
How are you?
I'm doing really good. It's been an interesting day, but this has really excited me to be able to do what we're about to do.
What a great day. Just a great day for celebration, for sure.
Yeah, especially with everything that's been going on. We need some celebration in our lives, and we're going to give it.
You know we are, and I'm ready. Thank you all for joining us for the kickoff of the Champion for Kids Challenge campaign. For over 20 years, I have been proud to be a member of the Alaska Children's Trust family as a member of the board of directors. During this time, I've learned firsthand how important the role of the Children's Trust is in the prevention of child abuse and neglect in our state.
Wow, 2 decades? You all can't see it, but I'm wearing my Wonder Woman belt buckle, and I think you deserve it. Let alone being president of the board with me at the helm. So I'd give you a high five, but we're dealing with the whole COVID thing, so we're not going to. Yeah, right, there we go. And thank you all for joining us this evening as well. I'd be in a lot of trouble if I don't do a shout out to my mom. We're basically doing live with Kelly and Ryan, but it's live with Trevor and Tlisa. And my mother actually submitted my name when they were trying to replace Mike with Ryan and asked for suggestions, and she thought I'd be perfect. So I'm living up to her expectations, as we all try to do for our mothers. So hi, Mom, and hi, everyone. Don't forget, this is live, so please, heart us, thumbs up, put in your comments. Let us know that you're not just listening, but you're supporting us. And you're here tonight for this really exciting opportunity for our Champions for Kids. I want to say thanks to all of our supporters, you watching, our co-hosts, different people that have come together and really made this happen. So thank you. It can't be done without great people like Tlisa, who are in the background making sure the Children's Trust is just phenomenal. So Tlisa, what's been your favorite thing about being a board member?
That's easy. It's when we get to go into the communities throughout our state, both on and off the road system, and get to ask the question and learn more about them, about how they're keeping their children safe and thriving. It's one of the most important aspects of our board service, and my favorite question to ask these communities is, how are your children? So I'm going to throw that back at you, Trevor. I'm going to ask you on a statewide perspective, how are our children?
That is a powerful question, and I really appreciate it. Children themselves are amazing individuals. They're some of the most resilient and hopeful people I know. You will hear me say this a lot. Children make up 25% of the population, but they're 100% of our future. And being our greatest resource, we must invest in our children. For over a decade, Alaska has been ranked in the bottom half of all states for child well-being. As Alaska reduces our investment in key programs that ensure children and families live in safe, stable, and nurturing environments, other states are actually doubling down on their investments. The number of cases of child abuse and neglect have surpassed 3,000. Over 3,200 children are in foster care at any given time. Over 35% of Alaska's children live in poverty. 10%, double the national average of kids in Alaska, are uninsured, and only 30% are kindergarten ready. Children are going hungry, families are homeless, and the list goes on and on. How Alaska's children and families are suffering. Alaska is at a very important crossroads, and if we do not change how and when we invest in children and families, we will continue to see these trends impact our future and Alaska's children. But even with these staggering statistics, there is hope. And that hope lies with amazing people who are making a major difference in the lives of children and families. And today, we get to recognize 4 of them.
I'm literally blown away by the nominations. And as somebody who has the honor and privilege of reviewing the nominations, I can tell you there's some amazing work happening in our state. Every year it gets harder and harder to select a champion for kids. There are countless Alaskans who are putting in their hearts, their skills, they're leading in various ways and really making a difference in the lives of Alaska's children. As Ling Chow said, a champion isn't made of muscle. A champion is made of heart. Take a look at these 4 amazing people with the largest hearts I know.
And then these are gonna go in the restrooms. Wear your masks. Masks are required.
I love how Lisa always advocates for her community. She's one of those people who rolls up her sleeves and she does the hard things. And she's always willing also to lean into tough conversations and say the things that need to be said on behalf of her community.
She is the inspiring partner that we all wish for. She is a strong tribal leader. She is a practical problem solver, has a heart the size of Alaska, and passionately advocates for individuals, families, and what they need.
I think she's used her own journey and the things that she's walked through to be knowledgeable about those things, to advocate again for a healthy, safe community for children to grow up in.
You know, we really believe that we're only here for a very short period of time. And my role is to make it better for the people that are coming after me. So thinking back to the past, to my ancestors, about what was important to them, that they passed on to me. I'm here, I'm a survivor because they survived. And so my job is to help the younger generation to thrive. And to do that, we very much live our culture, our values, and my responsibility is to help steward those values for all of our children and to ensure that they understand. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Help Mom hold it. There we go. Congratulations.
I have been overwhelmed and impressed and inspired by her tenacity and her persistence in helping children in our state. When she saw a need, she went after it. And she keeps saying, we did this and we did that, which is true. She had a great board and other volunteers, but in reality, she spearheaded most of it over the last 10 years and saw a vision and just used persistence and saw the need and went after it and gathered people to do it with her and created statewide programs that are now serving hundreds of kids and advocating on their behalf.
Everything will change if we start to really focus on prevention and getting kids healthy and spending our investment in our children. And I think that's one thing that the Beacon Hill Board really understands is it's always been about the kids. Like, we serve the families, but we believe that the victims are the children, and there are other people that are victims, but our focus is the children.
Well, Bernard has a real passion for kids and knows that most kids, most people in fact, need second chances. They need the support and the resilience and the skills to be able to survive just in this world, let alone when they've had some tough challenges to start with. And the the whole core of Bernard's work with those kids was to give them the support they need to build resilience, to build confidence, to be able to take advantage of second chances, because we all depend on second chances.
The kids that I worked with were high risk, but they were also high potential. One of the things that I've always looked for is the good in people and how to improve on what's already there. It's pretty easy to overlook the kids that are the people that are kind of like the dregs of society, those that are pulling us down, that are contributing to all the bad things. The ability to focus on rehabilitation, it was just appealing to me. I'm just trying to do my part to make this community and this world a better place.
Tracy is a very caring person about our children in our region. And she really works hard to make sure that they get the services that we can provide. The kids sense her compassion for them. I think they sense that she wants to help them, and she wants to make sure that things are better for them, and she wants to make sure that trauma to the kids is a lot less than it really is or was, and make sure that families are safe.
Every child deserves one healthy adult who knows their needs, who can check in on them, and with that, they're able to achieve so many things because they know someone cares about them. It's really important to just give them opportunities, let them see what's out there. You know, there's a lot of opportunities for Alaska Native kids, a lot. I realize that we really, really, really need to advocate for these kids and to give them opportunities that they won't get necessarily in their villages.
We can all be a champion for Alaska's children.
Kids are counting on us to advocate.
Together we can make impact across Alaska.
The time is now to ignite positive change in our communities.
Woo! Congratulations, champions. It's my favorite part is when we get to give those awards to them in person, and we just didn't get to do that this year.
You know, the story of those 4 people give me lots of hope for Alaska's future, and I know that Alaska is going to be one of the best places for a child to grow up. But one of the things you may not have noticed in that video is the award. So come a little closer, I want you to see this. This is what the award actually looks like. This one we borrowed from our friend and past recipient, Heather Harris, who received the Champion for Kids Award back in 2017. See these little people in here, the little Lego characters? That's the key. They're a huge hit, especially for our award recipients who have children. They love them. They always say that this is the most unique award. So seeing these, it got me thinking, Trevor. Watch out. So I believe that the Alaska Children's Trust needs its own Lego character. So,
okay.
Woo, surprise. So challenging you to become
you guys did not.
our very own. We did. Our very own Alaska Children's Trust Lego character.
All right. Only because I love you am I willing to do this. And on film. Of course, my mother is watching and laughing and go, leave it to him to hand it out.
Of course. What would it be if we didn't get you to dress up?
Champion without a cape seems wrong. So
Exactly.
Here we go. The ACT cape does all protection. All right. Oh, these are small. Oh, my Lord.
You can do it.
I'm glad I worked out this morning. Okay. Let's see this. I will get you for this. Oh my Lord. Okay.
You can do it. If anyone can pull it off, you can, Trevor.
There we go. How's this? Let
It's
it go.
perfect.
Alaska Children's Trust. Oh my God.
Awesome. Perfect.
I'll get this modeled. I'm going to take this off right now, but oh, love it. Yeah, they're a huge hit. I tell you, all those kids will always ask their parents, can I play with those? Can I take them out? And they're like, no, you can't. And the kids literally tap on the glass to see if that works. Well, yeah. Well, again, congratulations, Tracy, Bernard, Lisa, and Charity. I had the opportunity to connect with you all and actually give the awards in person in that way. We're sorry that we can't do it in a big group, but really, we just want to say thank you. On behalf of all the children and family in Alaska, you are making a difference, and you don't just give us hope, you give everybody hope. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Well, I hope I did justice to all the Lego people across the world. But in all seriousness, it does take extraordinary people to make a difference in our world. And I'm so lucky to work with so many of them. The team at the Alaska Children's Trust has taken extraordinary strides in helping children, youth, and family gain the knowledge, skills, and support and resources they need to thrive. Check out what's been happening over the past year. If there's one lesson to be learned over the past several months, it is Alaska's children are our most valuable resource and our best hope for the future. Children may make up only 25% of our population, but they are 100% of our future. Children give us hope when times become their darkest. They give us the strength and resilience to endure some of the toughest challenges. They are the motivation and drive behind all that we do at the Alaska Children's Trust. So much is still uncertain during these challenging times, but one thing is not. The Alaska Children's Trust's dedication to ensuring our children live in safe, stable, and nurturing relationships and environments did not waver. In fact, it only got stronger. I am so proud to be part of a team of people who linked arms and walked into the storm to face the unknown in order to ensure our children and families gain the knowledge, skills, supports, and resources to thrive. Let's hear from our team members who have been on the ground floor of making hope and resilience a reality.
Families were scared, feeling isolated, and at times paralyzed. The Children's Trust launched Resilient 19, a social media campaign within days of the pandemic. Families not only needed to be linked to resources, they also needed hope. We created videos and other tools to help parents and children gain the resilience needed to face these unprecedented times.
Schools may be closed, but after-school and summer programs are continuing to build resilience during COVID-19 by providing in-person, online, and activity kits that were mailed to students. The Alaska After-School Network, a program of the Alaska Children's Trust, has been key to ensuring youth programs across the state could safely open during the pandemic. These after-school and summer programs are vital to working families.
To prevent trauma is to be trauma-informed. The Alaska Resilience Initiative, a program of the Children's Trust, launched an Alaskan learning community to include 9 partner organizations, including Thrive Alaska in Fairbanks and Bering Strait School District in Unalakleet. They will complete a long-term intensive program focused on becoming trauma-informed. They will learn skills designed to help individuals and communities heal.
We can't prevent child abuse and neglect alone. So the Children's Trust has invested nearly $8.5 million in organizations across the state to implement prevention programs within their communities. This year, due to COVID, we increased our Tier 1 community-based grants by 50%. More communities and organizations receive the resources to support local families.
In partnership with the state of Alaska, the Alaska After-School Network successfully launched the new Positive Youth Development After-School Grant Program. This program has already invested over $1 million in 30 communities across our state. Now middle school students in after-school programs have the opportunity to reduce their risk of engagement in substance misuse.
None of this work could happen without the support of our dedicated partners and donors like you. We know preventing child abuse and neglect isn't an easy goal, but as you have heard, this amazing team and so many other partners do not shy away from hard challenges. But we can't do it alone. We need you to join us and make an investment in the Alaska Children's Trust. Together, we can prevent child abuse and neglect.
Alaska Children's Trust impacts communities across our great state. Doyon Limited is proud to be a part of supporting kids across Alaska and is proud to be part of this campaign. When you make a gift to Alaska Children's Trust, you are strengthening families all across Alaska. You are building hope and resilience. You can be a champion for kids. Join us in making a gift for this important work.
Wells Fargo and many other partners celebrate the work of Alaska Children's Trust and believe children are Alaska's greatest resource too. To support Alaska Children's Trust in their challenge campaign, we've joined together to create a $25,000 challenge grant. We're inviting you, we're asking you to make a gift to meet this challenge. Small or large, every gift makes a difference. Be part of hope and resilience and make your gift today.
The time is now to ignite positive change. We can all be a champion for Alaska's children. Thank you for not just investing in Alaska's Children's Trust, but investing in the future of the next generation.
None of this amazing work that you just saw is possible without partners like we have, those of you watching at home and those who are supporting our Champions Challenge. I want to specifically thank some of our partners who helped us establish our matching challenge tonight. Because of each of these donors that I'm about to announce, we have a matching challenge of $35,000. So these folks really believe in the work of the Alaska Children's Trust, and I want to give them a shout out. So special thanks go to Alyeska Pipeline, the Bryce Henderson family, Doyon Limited, Wells Fargo, Matsu Health Foundation, Rasmussen Foundation, and South Central Foundation. Thank each of you for everything that you've done to help make this challenge possible tonight.
Yeah, $35,000 is great. Of course, if there's other organizations out there that want to contribute and challenge Alaskans, all of our friends and families, definitely connect with us, give us a call at the office. But of course, tonight, so the whole idea of a challenge is to challenge you.
Absolutely.
You watching tonight, you're able to give immediately. We want to match this truly not dollar for dollar. We want 2 for 1, 3 for 1, because you just saw a video of amazing individuals doing extra amazing things that are really happening to our children and families. All the statistics I talked about, we are addressing slowly but surely, and we're making a difference. You're actually making the difference by investing in us. Through your investment, we're able to do this work and not only build a healthy and stronger Alaska, but healthy and stronger children and families. So I really appreciate it. You go to our website directly and make that donation today, and then tell others that you made this. Let them know about the Children's Trust. Let them know the work that we are doing and why it is so important that they too join you in making that investment. So the staff continue the great work, but even more important, maybe we can even expand it.
And it doesn't matter what your gift amount is. We have this great challenge, but every dollar does make a difference. So just go on to alaskachildrenstrust.org, make your contribution, whatever's comfortable for you, and know that you are part of changing lives of Alaska's children.
And you know, I just want to share, I might be the president and CEO, but I and my husband make a contributing gift every year over $1,000 as a leader. Because not only do I believe in this work, and you're a leadership giver as well.
Yep, the Children's Trust is one of my top 3 giving priorities,
yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, why do we give? Why do I give? I work there, I get a paycheck, and then give some of that money back. It's not just because it looks good, it's more important because it's really in my heart. I hear the stories when you go to the village and ask, how are your children? And I tell you, just to hear how some of these kids and families are struggling, it shouldn't be happening. In this day and age, in the work that we do, I give so we can make that difference. So we can really set up the future, because those are the people who are going to be taking care of me as I get older, but they're also going to ensure that our communities are vibrant for all my other loved ones. And it just means so much to me. So join us and give.
Yeah, and to borrow from one of your favorite sayings, it's like by investing today, you're making a difference in Alaska's future because you're investing in Alaska's children.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So thank you all. Want to do a shout out to our co-hosts. There is like 40 of them. Some of you are going to get calls and emails directly from them, making sure that you give and support the work of the Children's Trust. There's over 40 of them. You see them right now on your screen. A huge shout out to them. They are just dynamite supporters of the Children's Trust. And if you know they support us, that speaks volumes to the work that we do, and hopefully their reputation re-enhances or supports our reputation. Have a wonderful day. Really appreciate you joining us. And if anybody wants to borrow this Lego outfit, just let me know.
Thank you.
Thank you.